to another episode of the Sean Farrell Podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's get into it. So, phrases that hurt people with depression and anxiety. Okay. Saw this from the Depression Chronicles. Other people have it worse than you do. You're too young to know what stress is. I think you're just looking for reasons to be upset. Get over yourself. You don't look as if you're depressed. You were fine this morning. What now? You're still struggling with depression. Stress is a normal part of life. Deal with it. Just calm down. Stop freaking out. It must be your time of the month. You just need to be positive. The trick is to think happy thoughts. Are you having a breakdown again? You should rely on medication. Chamomile tea, however you pronounce that. Chamomile tea can fix that. Try some. It works for me. You're making a big deal out of nothing. Everybody feels sad at times. We all get anxious at times. Take it easy. You're not praying enough. So, not only can this type of talk hurt people with depression and anxiety, but this type of talk can actually push them towards more lethal means like suicidal ideation or suicide, because they're probably going to get the impression that you really don't care about them as much, or they're going to get the impression that in their eyes that they're not enough, they're unlovable, they're not worth anything, and they're gonna feel like they don't matter. Okay, and again, when you say these types of things, that creates an impression in their mind that they're just a nobody, a nothing, and dealing with that pain. Sometimes it gets to be too much when they think like this every day, especially when they have no reinforcements no positive reinforcement for them. They're going to think that about themselves, and they don't want to think that about themselves anymore. And as a result, they just might take more lethal means. Okay. And every 40 seconds, someone ends their life by suicide. And every 41 seconds, someone is left to make sense of it. Okay. And then you end up saying, oh, well, I didn't see either the signs. You may want to consider listening to them first, okay? And understand where they come from, okay? Just saying, hey. So I also saw this, coping thoughts for bad days. I saw this from Suicide Prevention Awareness. Struggling does not mean I'm failing. I am not worthless. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I am not alone. Hurting myself is not the answer. It's okay to have feelings I don't understand. I will get through this. These emotions will pass. I deserve love. I do not need anyone else to validate my feelings. I am safe. Relapse happens. Trying again is what counts. Okay. So, again, healing is not linear. Okay. Healing is not linear. Everybody heals at their own pace. Everybody heals in their own way. And so, again, hurting myself is not the answer. I used to self-harm. That was my answer for just about everything when I was younger. That was my answer. No. Self-harm. Let's see. Struggling does not mean I'm failing, okay? And so, those who have depression, anxiety, like myself, have thoughts of suicidal ideation. Yes, we may struggle with these. We may be down for large parts, days, weeks, months. But still, if you're getting up, doing the best you can, even doing minimal, with the minimal amount of energy that you have. Struggling doesn't mean that I'm failing, okay? With the minimal amount of energy that you have, okay? The minimal energy that you have to take a shower, the minimal energy you have just to brush your teeth, the minimal energy just to do your laundry, those things are a struggle, but doesn't mean you're failing, it just means that you're trying, with the minimal energy, with the minimal amount of energy that you have. Let me see. So I also saw all his quote about suicide prevention awareness. The quote went like, "One day you will tell people how you pulled yourself out of the ocean where you couldn't even swim. Don't dare give up on yourself." Okay. So I just say this to everybody who, and again, Michael Irvin said it, to those of you who feel like that you don't measure up or wanted to quit, look up, get up, and don't ever give up, okay? Let me read this quote again. "One day you will tell people how you pulled yourself up out of the ocean when you couldn't even swim. Don't dare give up on yourself," okay? Despite the fact that I almost did. You all who are watching, you may have almost given up on yourself, but you didn't, okay? And came real close, but still here. And finally, saw something by Faith faith wellness. Um, so sometimes people don't understand just how hard you have to work to pull yourself out of a depressive state. How hard you have to pull yourself from suicidal ideation. How hard it is to bring yourself back from anxiety. Okay. Sometimes no one knows the work that you have to put in. Okay. So this post by Faith Wellness. No one knows the countless battles you fought alone to have much trust in yourself, to have so much trust in yourself. No one knows how many times you rebuilt yourself from scratch to have the life that you have today. No one knows how much darkness you had to overcome to radiate so much light today. No one knows the courage it took for you to close chapters that others are still trying to write. No one knows the sacrifices you made behind the scenes to make your dreams a reality. No one knows how many times you've healed yourself to have so much warmth in your heart. No one knows the pain you've transformed into power for you to be this strong. No one knows the weight of the past you let go to smile so genuinely today. Okay. So don't give up on yourself. Just continue to do the best you can. Yeah. Don't give up on yourself. Let's continue to have real conversations. Let's continue to kick out stigma of depression, anxiety, and suicide. Let's continue to constantly kick those out. And your life is worth a phone call. So don't hesitate to dial 988, okay? Your life is worth a phone call. You are important. You do matter. You are loved. You are not a failure. Okay? All right? All right. 988. That is it. That's all for the Sean Farrell podcast. May God bless you all. I am out of here. See y'all on the next one.